What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact, and I just wanted to say welcome and thank you so much for stopping by. Today we have a special unboxing, and it is from the company called EVOLPOW. This is the P3A tank all-in-one power rack station. So there's a couple things that you want to make sure that you understand about this, that it is an absolute tank. It is heavy, and my first impression is when I buy fitness equipment as a gym owner, if it's like frail and I can drag it along no problem, you know that it's not going to be quality. So I would say, first of all, first impression, it's heavy. So I definitely would say that this is built well, and we're going to get ready to unbox it. I wanted to talk about a few things really quick. Just little side notes, they do offer free shipping. They have great customer service. Their customer service is super fast. They sent me tracking information. I got it through FedEx, which just in a couple days. I didn't even know it was there. I opened my door, I was like, oh, whoa, crap. So wherever you are going to be getting this installed or be putting it together, make sure you get it put there, because it did take me a few days to get it over here. That being said, they have great customer service. I had no issues whatsoever with them. The feedback is very fast. You email them, they email you back. You message them, they message you back. They do have an instant messenger platform on their website. I will link that in the description below. I will do a full review video in a separate video. So if you're interested in that, I will do some squats and some exercises inside the rack. So stay tuned for that. Maybe I'll hit a max, maybe I won't, who knows. We're going for maybe like 500-600 pound squats. We'll see what happens. That being said, I did get a certain color, so we'll see hopefully if it actually comes out as that color. We don't know yet. A couple other things, they do have financing options. So if you go on their website, they do actually work with Klarna. And by the time you check out their website, it may be somebody else or something like that, but they have like low monthly options. This specific unit, I believe, is sitting at about $799, but they also have some coupons and different things available, and it may or may not apply when you go check it out. So go ahead and check it out as soon as you possibly can. So the couple things that we're gonna focus on is, of course, going to be assemble ease or not ease. How hard was it to put together? And of course, time. How long is it gonna take? Okay guys, I'm done. And in all honesty, it took about, I had to come back to it a couple times. So total time, I would say 2 to 3 hours. And it could be because there was time in between or whatever. So it's all good. I'm impressed actually by it. And I will not talk about any functionality or any stuff that it's working out in this video. You're gonna have to go check out the other video in which I do a full review and do some workout stuff on it just to kind of see how it holds up. So, a couple things really quick. Okay, so in my personal opinion, the most difficult part of putting something like this together is going to be the pulley system. It wasn't any more difficult than any other pulley system. It just has its own challenges, and that's just being honest. These items here, all this little mechanism here, needs to come off when you wire it. This routes through the top, over, all the way over the top, and then inside here, you can see that it drops down, okay, drops down, loops, goes back up, over, and down. It is all one continuous piece. Then it goes down again, up, over, and to the front, okay? Then the bottom, side note, the bolt is going to be that carabiner, or that U-bolt, or whatever you want to call it, is going to go up through this guy, down, back, and then ends right inside here. Okay? So it's two different wires. The cable pulley to the front is going to have the large mechanism. The other one that is going to the bottom is going to have this small little eyelet right there. Okay? A couple other side notes are going to be When you have to put these in, there's a little hole in this actual pull, and you want to guide this all the way through, that bolt all the way through. At the bottom here, and it's going to be hard to see, there is little bushings. Do you see the bushing? That actually needs to go on before you put the mechanism together. Don't fret. If it ends up happening, you can take it apart and redo it. These guys right here are really nice because you can adjust them accordingly. I would recommend putting everything together and just kind of loosely tightening everything, and then when you get everything together, put some weights on it and stuff, and then adjust accordingly. You do want a little tiny bit of play in here. Okay, a little bit of tiny bit of play. You see how I'm pulling? But you don't want it so soggy and saggy right here to where it's like constantly jumping off of the wheel there. Another thing is, and I haven't tightened them up yet, but when you do these weight holders, slide this out and hold on to this while you tighten this, and then slide those on and tighten them via Allen wrench. The band pegs are going to go there. You have the T-bar attachment, you have the seated row attachment, you have the dip bars, you have the cross beams, the safeties, which are really nice, and we'll talk more about everything in depth in the actual review. That was very nice. It's like a peel off sticker, which is really cool. Super stable. You have the monkey bars. Once you tighten everything together, it really does all start coming together. I would say, in my personal opinion, I don't think it's any harder than any other piece of fitness equipment. Is it like IKEA, some assembly required? Yes. Does that suck? Yeah, it does. But the only company out there that I know that actually sends like squat racks fully put together is extremely overpriced. And to me, the functionality of being able to say, hey, I'm moving cross country, I need to tear this down, or at least into like 4 or 5 parts so I can pack it in a moving truck and I can keep it with me. A squat rack like this that you see here, you can't disassemble it. And it is extremely difficult to move something like this. I have a pretty significantly large truck, and this was pushing it, just like one load with this one giant thing. So it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Now that being said, 1 to 10, what would I rate it as far as putting it together? I would say it's a 5, 4 or 5. It's going to take some knowledge. I personally did put it together alone. I didn't use anybody else or anything like that. Unfortunately, I did put it together right in the walkway like a ding dong. So that wasn't super intelligent. I thought I was gonna finish it quicker than I did. The instructions are actually really nice. There's only one page that was a little bit blurry, but honestly, the only thing it had to do with as far as building was this mechanism, and that is actually pretty self-explanatory. It wasn't any like crucial instructions that were missing. They were easy. The other thing that I really liked about putting this together, and I love that a lot of companies are going this way, every single bolt except for four bolts, every single bolt, literally like 40, 50 bolts, all the same, all the washers, all the same, all the nuts, all the same. It was so easy to put together because of this. So I just want to thank EVOLPOW for actually being so easy as far as like the instructions and everything like that. One of the things that I liked about the instructions is they don't kill you with like reading tons of stuff. What they did do in the instructions, if I can show you, in the instructions, and that's one of the longer ones, but let me show you one of the shorter ones. So this is the entire for the wire pulley system, okay? It's like one sentence here, one sentence here. And you might be thinking, oh, that's not enough. The diagram is 3 different angles. And between that and looking at all of the different angles of everything, it really is just being able to see the item from every possible angle in the pictures makes a huge difference. So I want to thank them for that, because in my opinion, telling me which way the pulley system goes is not going to be very beneficial. But showing me which way it goes is going to be 10 times better. So I want to appreciate and show my appreciation for that. In the future, we will be working with this company to be able to do reviews on weights and dumbbells and plates and stuff like that. So stay tuned. As I get those videos up and live and we get those products in, we will link them in the description below. Also, feel free to check out the end card. It'll be over here or in the link in the description below. That's going to be a full review video of the actual item, not just the unboxing and stuff like that, talking about everything. But I want to say thank you, EVOLPOW. It was a pleasure putting this together. We're really excited. Everybody that's been coming in the gym is like, oh, I want to use it. I want to try it. I want to do this. I want to do that. So we're all anticipating squatting in it and benching in it and doing the bench with band pegs and stuff like that. And I love the weight storage and different things. And we'll talk about that in a future video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I will link their Instagram, their website, and as well as this product in the description below. Go check it out. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Go check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for Healthy Life, also on Instagram at One Big Impact. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day and be stronger than your excuses. Bye.